Everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Thursday. Welcome back. We're on a new angle. I redid my desk yesterday because I've been shuffling stuff around trying to make room for a shrimp tank. Because your girl wants to look at some shrimps. So that's what I was doing yesterday, and you are now on my other side, so you can enjoy my cowlick on this side of my head. How's everybody doing? I might mess with it over time, but you can see more WoW posters this way. The shelf is cut off, but it's still there, I promise. How is everybody? I want to do some delves. I want to use up keys. I got keys on Inksy. I got keys on Ficus. Aren't they both looking cute? I got a new bow on Ficus I might Mogger too. Well, that's a later as problem. And then if there's still time after that, I've got a bit of a theme. Apparently I've really been loving the Herondara. This purple and green look. Can take my botanical Mog out of my cold dead hands. Thinking, loading. Delves, 100 elves, alt leveling, which might mean delves, but it might mean side questing. I still need more side questing for Sojourner. I'm just looking at my camera, figuring out what I want to do. We're a little high, but like if I tilt it down, then what are we really going to get necessarily? Nothing. Oh, you know what, actually? You know what? If Moose does come by and lay down on stream, he will be in this corner, which would be nice. He's in the living room right now, but sometimes on stream he does kind of wander by. I made it crooked, didn't I? Let's move that a little bit. Huh? We can be crooked in focus. There we go. A little better. Moves on stream W. Also just rearranged my desk today. I didn't even move the shrimp tank in here. I underestimated that task substantially. I was like, yeah, you just scooch the monitor around and build the stand, and bada bing, bada boom, and I built the stand. And I scooched my monitors around, and then I was like, well, it's time for raid. And also, I feel like I should stream with this for a day or two to make sure that I like it before I commit to actually moving the aquarium right there, because as soon as I get the shrimp tank in there, it's not impossible to move everything around, but it'll definitely be a little bit more complicated. Feels good to be logged in. One thing I want to do is I want to check on... Oh, no, they didn't buy my dawn crystals. I want to check on the stories of the delves that are up today. I need like 2 more, maybe 3, for Glory of the Midnight Delver. And I want to keep chunking away at that. Yeah, can I sell like 30 of these? That would be nice. So let me double check on which ones we're looking for. So for Plaza, I need 2 stories, I think. Yeah, anything but Holding the Line. And then I think I know I need Calamitous for Shadowguard Point. And I need another one. Where's Plaza? It's up here somewhere, isn't it? I don't spend so much time looking at this map. There's a delve door in here. They blend in. Holy moly. Okay, so I do need this one, so I could do that. But it's not bountiful or anything, so maybe I do it on like a alt or something. Shadowguard Point is over here. It is bountiful. And it has the wrong story. Boo! I feel like that means this one's also going to have the wrong story. I swear these ones rotate together. There was one day I was on stream and I was ending stream and I was like, oh, it's both of the stories I need. I should just do those. And then I logged off and of course I didn't do them. And I've been kicking myself for it ever since. Alright, so I have five keys basically to use. I was using Valera to DPS my delves. And I was doing 11s just for the crest of it all. And like a little extra Valera XP and stuff. So I'm gonna have her do that. I'm gonna enjoy her doing the heavy lifting while I can, because on my hunter I'll have to actually shoot things. So use the eye. Bountiful, yeah. Gilded Stash, yeah. Sanctified Banner, yep. Watching your raid guide since Nerebar Palace. Recently started watching the stream. I do not stream the group raid. I do that off stream because it helps me focus. I'm a distracted enough raider without trying to split my attention, and I owe my friends better than half of me. I don't have a lot of bandwidth. We're gonna do this one And we're gonna do this one. Let's see. 47, we're coming along. This cap's at 50 or 60? I don't remember. 60 would make sense. How did I get it? Yeah, no problem. Sometimes it has been, I don't know if it happens anymore or regularly, but there are other people in my raid that do sometimes stream. But I don't have that info offhand. Hi Organimus, how you guys doing? Happy Thursday. Speaking of raid, we had a raid night last night. We did, or I should be just pulling stuff so that Valeria can deal with it. You're in here, right, Valeria? Yeah. I'm gonna give her a marker so I can like maybe keep track of her. Well, I marked her. Didn't help. Okay. No worries. We are just revealing the disguised Twilight Blight. Yeah, we had a raid night last night. We tried some heroic march for the first time. We did like our Chimeras normal heroic, no problem. We did normal march, no problem. And then while we were there, we were like, oh yeah, let's just like pull heroic Beleren and just like see, you know, just see, have a look and see how that goes. And the answer is it's tough. Heroic Beleren is not very forgiving. It's one of those fights where like one person making a little mistake just kind of like toasts it for the whole pull. And there's a lot of different things that can go wrong, and there's a lot of people, and it's just, there's a lot of variables that can prevent you from success. I don't know. I think it's killable. We spent some time progressing on it, but then we realized we hadn't re-cleared Void Spire yet. So we went and did that instead. Halo good heals, quick AoE. Oh, it's great heals. In Archon Holy, it is kind of the foundation of like your big burst healing. Partly because of the healing itself does, which isn't bad, but mostly because of the other things that are buffed in the Archon tree. You get like extras. You get, what else do you get? Halo healing and damage increase. Halo You get Surge of Light. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I thought it buffed my other healing more. It for sure gives you a Surge of Light proc that you can use on Prayer of Healing. It's good to combo with other stuff, but it's also only like a once a minute. I feel like that's usually when my raid healing gets juicy, is when I'm using Halo. I'm nervous for Heroic March. I am horrified. I've teleported into Wicked. I'm horrified of Heroic Midnight Falls. Beleren I feel like we can do. We just need more practice and maybe like another week or two of, well, hopefully not two, but another week of gear wouldn't hurt. Midnight Falls I think is gonna be tough. We smoked through it on normal, but I think that Heroic is gonna be like another situation altogether. I think it's gonna be vastly different. Valeria, don't die. Don't die, insect. There you go. Give her a little power infusion. I asked my raid, hopefully nicely, to do normal Laura slowly so that we could like have a look at phase 3. Because I didn't have any footage of it before, and we did. I still don't have any footage of us doing phase 3 properly, but at least we can see what the different things look like. The first time we got to it, we're like, okay, now one of you drop your crystal, and it makes like a pool for you to survive the thing in. And literally all of us holding a crystal dropped our crystal, and then we all died because you're not supposed to drop all of them. You need most of the people to hang on to them. Never seen phase 3 on her on normal. Yeah, I'm surprised that they don't auto phase you at a certain health percentage in phase 2, but they do not. They sure don't. It's going to be, I think, an even bigger transition for us on Heroic because we won't have any practice in doing that phase. Like, we've literally never done it correctly. But that's a later us problem. If anything, I'm a little relieved that there is some raid content that does look like it's going to stand up to some bullying, because I was going to be a little nervous if we finished all of this super, super, super fast. I wouldn't mind some stuff living a little longer so that I still feel motivated to keep working on my gear. Because there is work I can do on my gear, but in my own history and experience, usually once I've got AOTC and I've finished pushing keys, Normally that's when I stop worrying about my gear, because that's all that my gear is for. You can't take it with you when you die. It doesn't last forever. It's for one patch, and once I've done my patch goals, I'm kind of over it. And I've been enjoying, you know, working on crests and stuff and gearing up. I am capped on everything but myth crests. I also don't need any more myth crests right now unless I want to craft something. I do not want to craft something. I would prefer to not. I also have Valyria hit that one too. Yeah. Just talking about that, I feel like the season will end fast as far as getting AOTC quickly and then not having much to do afterwards until next season. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I like downtime, and I will always find something to do. But I'm happy for March to be kind of a little harder, and Heroic March especially to last a little longer. I am not in a huge hurry to kill it. You know, we're killing enough bosses to get, like, heroic vault slots so people have chances at their trinkets and stuff. Killed normal March and 2 pulls the day it came out. I was shocked as we are typically slow starters. Yeah, it felt really forgiving. We almost, yeah, it was like just a couple of pulls. Once we had kind of half figured out the lining up the symbols thing, we were in business. Oh, there's lots of people. A couple of them in here. Have to act my age for a second and tell you that when I joined, it sounded like you said balls. Oh. There's a mechanic on Beleren where there are a bunch of balls, and people need to soak them. And people in my raid kept saying things like, "Oh, we need more people eating balls." And I'm like 9, and I was like, "Is there any other phrase that we can use?" Like I didn't ask that, but just in my head. And then I was like, kind of trying out different ones and being like, "Nope, that's bad. That still sounds like the same thing. Nope, that still has testicular implications." And then I gave up. It was just funny timing. That's fantastic. I'm glad you get the funny. Yeah, no, I totally get it. I don't know why it's funny, but it is. Adding testicular implications to my lexicon. Our one wipe was memory game. We have a raider call it out, which I appreciate. We have trouble not so much with like noticing or knowing what the order is. We occasionally have problems arranging ourselves into the correct order clockwise from the tank. Like we'll either lose track of where the tank is, or we'll just have like shuffling difficulties where everybody knows where they need to go, but 2 people are both waiting for the other one to adjust, and then it's over, and then bad things have happened. I just joined, and all I heard was testicular implications. If we say it enough times, it'll be a thing that I wish I hadn't said because I won't be able to get away from it. Raid later struggled calling it because he calls everything else, so I called it for the kill. Yeah. 2 symbols that look similar to me, get so confuzzled about trying to order those. We do it by shape, so we'll have like X, T, diamond, triangle, circle. And I'm glad I'm not calling it because the shapes often have like 2 ways they could be interpreted. Like the circle also has like a moon in it. And every time I look at it, I want to describe it to its fullest extent, which is stupid and not how you do things. And it's a good job. It's not my job because I would confuse people greatly. I want this one. Oh no, I'm too short. Valyria, can you give me a boost? Don't tell me I have to fall down from a balcony to get that. It's not worth it for a mislaid curiosity. You gotta be kidding. The diamond and the triangle for me, brain takes forever to process those. The diamond is like a funny shaped diamond, I swear. There's something about the diamond that doesn't quite process for me either. I want to call it like a wonky rectangle. It's giving trapezoid. I can try if levitate would get me in range. Possible. Does levitate actually move my hitbox up, or does it just get me over stuff? Brain is just broken on the spot. I get diamond and triangle confused. Like the dance we do IRL where you both try to avoid each other in the same direction? Yep. Or my other favorite one where you're trying to speak with someone and you guys are both like trying to let the other person speak, but then you both attempt to speak at the same moment. I do that more often than perhaps I should. I think I'm just bad at reading conversational timing, and it's so embarrassing. I hate it a lot. It's even worse if I'm on like Zoom or something with somebody and there's latency. Because you can't, it's even harder to read the gap. But I have done it in person. I did it in person this week in yoga. I was trying to tell my instructor that I was going to be not there. And, because I have an appointment, and it was horrific. just conversational carnage. Sort of the same. Diamond is just 2 triangles. One triangle and another triangle love each other very much. Okay, so our Nemesis box is looking... There's one more Nemesis pack. I don't know how these happened. I feel like I was just here. This one. This one. I had fish dreams again last night. This is one downside of fish keeping, is that I always get weird fish stress dreams whenever I'm keeping fish. And the last time I stopped keeping fish, the dreams persisted for like years. I would dream that like I had discovered tanks that I'd forgotten about that were just barely hanging on with a couple of fish in them, or like somebody had put fish into a tank that they weren't compatible with and they were just eating all the other fish. Last night I had a dream that there was like a carbon copy of Lettuce put into Lettuce's tank with Lettuce because somebody thought she needed a friend, and they were trying to kill each other, and I was trying to like separate them but like with my hand, and then try and figure out where I could put the other one because I didn't have another tank. Fish is life. And I don't get it because it's the most relaxing hobby when I'm awake for the most part. I don't stress about it generally when I'm up, and then I go to sleep and my brain is like, everything could go wrong. Parhelion Plaza is my least favorite delve so far. Can't find the entrance when I get in. I can't work out where the portal stone is. I have done laps around this one for ages trying to find the portal thingy. I've had that problem too. I also thought that I couldn't even get into the delve because I went to what I thought was the entrance because there was a couple other confused people also loitering there. And there was no entrance there. And I was like, well, I'm not allowed in. No, you are. It's just inside, around a corner, down some stairs. Do the hokey pokey and find yourself a door. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing today? Happy Thursday. Hope people are maybe enjoying some nice spring weather. That would be good. I hope my dog joins me later, but I can't force it. This is kind of like a cat. If he catches on to you wanting him to be somewhere, he'll be suspicious and will be less inclined to do it. You have to just kind of set the scene and hope that he decides independently that that's where he wants to sit. How are your plants? I got some plants doing good. I have this thing where sometimes I forget to water my plants. And I won't always notice until I like come across them and I'm like, oh, you're like really thirsty. And right now it's a bit worse because I have 2 trays of like vegetable and flower starts indoors that are just kind of waiting until... I've been hardening them off. I've been giving them day trips outside. But they're just kind of waiting until I can actually plant them outside. So whenever I think about watering a plant, I usually just water those ones. Specify the veggie and flower plants. Yeah, they're doing good. They're not super leggy. They're getting a little big, and they've probably... It's still freezing at night outside. I feel like the tomatoes and peppers want it to be kind of like 10 Celsius plus at night, which is not going to be for a while. But they're doing good. The flowers I can probably put out earlier. I've got some marigolds that are turning into bushes. It is their time. I have some other house plants too, and I remember them sometimes. This doesn't help me, does it? They're cat-coated. Supposedly, a storm coming. Lost interest in gardening, only maintain my perennials and biennials. Totally valid. Blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. I mean, those are the yummiest ones. 2 trays of tomato plant starters, 3 feet to the left. Wife is waiting to get them outside. Cats sure like sitting on them. Every time I'm carrying my tray of tomato starts outside, my dog knows that I'm weak and vulnerable and uses the opportunity to bowl past my buckling knees to zoom out into the yard for like an extra outside playtime. Oh man, she's holding a tray. She can't stop me. He won't do it if you really tell him not to. But I'm a weak soul. Here we go. Pepper's better to wait for sure. Yeah. Yep. I'm just enjoying the weather. Hey Hazel, hey Chad, hello, how you doing? We'll get some tomatoes for sure. And also, it's not like started tomato or pepper plants are terribly expensive. I didn't start any like super rare varieties or anything. So if it really comes to it and they're just not doing good, I can always go to a garden center and spend like $10 and just buy a tray and plant those. And maybe next year I'll do that and save myself this trouble. I know I enjoy starting seeds, but I really, really made it, I think, harder on myself than it needed to be this year. Just wait until May and just buy some and save yourself like 3 months of babying seedlings. Dog would be a bolter right at the front door when I was living with my mom. Couldn't stop her. She just wandered the neighborhood, came back when she was ready. Oh my god. That would stress me out so much. Should be fine. Started my tomatoes early once too. Yeah. Yeah, they'll figure it out. They're tough. They smell so good whenever... I love the smell of tomato plants whenever you, like, disturb them. I almost like it more than eating tomatoes. Once they're in the ground, they can work on their roots. I've got them in their solo cups now, so... They've got some dirt to work with. The trick is watering them enough. I've been trying to, at least if I'm going to give them a day out in the sun, giving them some water so they're not, like, parched. So this... I feel like I've been in this delve longer than I thought I was. That's okay. I'll probably ease off delves a bit once I've kind of finished the delve meta. And once I've kind of leveled Valyria and I've got like my crests and stuff that I need. 280 of 400 for myth crests. I'm only getting like 1 piece of myth gear a week at most though from Vault. Plus if my Vault decides that it would like to benevolently offer me a Locust Walker's ribbon, I wouldn't say no. You know what else this is good for, though, actually? Is it's just giving me epic stuff I can disenchant for crystals, and crystals are still decently valuable. It's not a bad day to have a couple extra Dawn crystals. One of those is Warbound. Okay, take me out. Everyone scared me by telling me tomatoes are difficult to deal with, but I haven't had any of the problems I was told I would have besides late season blight. I've never heard of tomatoes being difficult. It all probably depends on your conditions, too. Like, different plants like different things. Tomatoes always went crazy for me if I could just get them sun. What crystals? The epic disenchanting crystals that you can sell. Or you could make enchants with them. These guys. 1,100 gold per right now. Alright, where's the rest of my delves at? There's Shadowguard Point, Gulf of Memory. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's go do Twilight Crypts. That's my favorite. If I keep doing it, one day I'll figure out my way around. One of these will fly. Oh, I want to ride my new... I want to ride the snap thing. If I'm riding all the way out there, I want the new one. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. I have mail. I don't want to stop and get my mail. Ah, there's a mailbox right here. Fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know why I thought I could sell decor. I don't have the patience to sell decor. I was selling decor when decor first launched because people were really excited about it. It's like transmog sales. I don't have the gumption for that anymore. Always stressed me out. She always came back. 13 years and I miss her. Aw. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad that she had you guys though. Nice long happy puppy life. We're heading... Do I have a waypoint set? There we go. Luckily, when my dog gets out the front door, it's a fenced yard, so he's not actually, like, leaving, because he does not respect cars. Moose has no concept that cars might be dangerous, so him getting loose is, like, a DEFCON 1 emergency. Oh, there's a rare. I need it. I need it. I think I did all the prey that I needed to do yesterday. I think I caught up and I finished like my Nightmare Prey weekly on 2 characters. I need like 2 more prey targets for my Prey Seeker meta, my Prey Seeker title, the prey meta, but I don't think I'm going to try to roll random preys for them because the odds of getting the ones that you need are pretty low. It costs the Anguish currency, which I'd rather save up for cosmetics. And then if I just wait, I can eventually choose custom hunts. Like if I just wait until basically the end of the prey journey, it won't be a thing. So I just need to be a bit patient. Such a gremlin. Her name was Ginger. Called her my mini Chewbacca because she had such a funny underbite. Aww. This year is going to be my year of watering my garden by hand and then talking myself into laying down like drip lines or something for the following year. I need to suffer for a year to find out whether or not, you know, I need to make sure that I really want irrigation before I settle into it. I feel like it's good to get a really good view of the problem before you start figuring out solutions. Alts, as far as I can tell, do not have different prey options. I would love to be wrong, though, if anyone knows any different. Whenever I look at the prey map, I think it's the same ones in the different zones. People in the southern U.S. struggle with tomatoes because the soil is so acidic. I used to do tomatoes, basil, and marigolds are like my holy trinity of these are super easy to grow. They're super fun and tasty. They look pretty together. I think they're also supposedly like a good co-planting. Like they help repel each other's pests and stuff. Marigolds are my go-to annual flower just because I randomly picked up a packet of them when I was like 21. And I'm just... That's it. That's the destiny. That's the annual now. Congratulations, you're a marigold girl. Pray Death Knight boss that loves to grip you into the chasing predation mob can bite me. Planted a bunch of chives like 3 years ago. They come back every year. Nice. I have a big bush of them in this place, and I'm really pleased about it. It's nice walking into things that are like established that would have taken years to build up otherwise. Okay. Water good? I love my Delve Transmog. I forgot that it pops on automatically when I'm in the Delve. Alright, Valera. Have at it. We're in an 11, right? Yeah. How are my undercoins doing? I'm saving up, I think, 5k of them? Do I have any? No. That's as many as I have. I'm saving them up for a pet. Maybe it's more than that. It's like a little... I don't really want the pet, to be honest with you, but it's a pet, so I must collect it kind of thing. It's just another... It's called Creepazoid. It's another one of those little, like, blood blister bugs. And I'm not saying that it's not cute. We just have that already. I have lots of little blood blister bugs. You ever grown garlic? Creepy when you harvest the soil is like no worms or grubs or anything. I'm growing some garlic right now. I started some hardnut garlic in the fall. And it's looking good. Despite my dog trampling it, which is remarkable. I'm very impressed that it's been able to stand up to blunt force moose trauma. I also have volunteer garlic in different parts of my yard. I think just from like compost that people have put in before me. I grew it in planters in my apartment on my balcony the winter before this past one, 2 years ago. And it was really fun, but it didn't get that big. I did get garlic successfully from it, but they were like little mini ones. And Awana, thank you very, very much for the 69-month resub. Holy smokes. Also funny number. Appreciate it. I don't think I had enough garlic to braid before. Getting things to dry is difficult here because it's possible, but you have a lot of ambient humidity. So unless you're actively running like electric dehumidifiers, it can be difficult to hang stuff up and find a place where it won't just mold. Because just like the humidity of like the outside air is so high that it's tough to have it not be kind of moist. Nice for your skin. Also very good for mold, which is less good for stuff. So yeah, you know, you win some, you lose some. I got a little dehumidifier and I was like, this is gonna make a difference. And I'm like running it and I'm checking on the humidity and I'm an idiot. I bought clearly much too small. It's basically for like linen closets. It's like a dehumidifier that you run in like a really small space to help prevent that one space from like collecting mildew or something. It doesn't do a damn thing for like my actual house. I don't know why I thought that it would. Oh, that's what I get for not doing the math. Took a break from WoW, but a month after War Within started, decided to give Midnight a try. Lot to do. Old stuff gives decor. Yeah, there's lots of stuff you can do for decor to decorate your house. What item level to solo tier 8 delves? I was doing it my ult at like 240-ish. You can probably do it a bit earlier, especially if you have Valeera leveled. I would give it a try. I would take a go. You might need to do it a bit slowly. You might not be able to do like massive pulls, but I bet you can do it pretty early. $235 Frost Mage. Pretty sure I did it the day they were unlocked, but I'm a hunter, so delves are kind of a joke. When I do delves with my hunter, I do them and they're fine, but also like my pets die all the time to what feels like nothing. And I end up doing the whole delve kind of slow. It feels a little bit slow. I'm trying to set a new record of Hazel does this delve without running into a gate that's got spears on it still. Try not to get speared challenge. Hasn't happened yet. Make fancy full house humidifiers, connect directly to your HVAC. Ones you buy in a store can't handle more than just like the basement. Yeah. In the summer, when my heat pump is actually cooling, I think it dehumidifies as a byproduct of the cooling. In the winter, I don't know. And this way. So this one's gonna unlock a gate down that way. Is it turning left? It is turning left. Had to look up what Prey are. Is a pretty solo player. Delves. Yep, Delves are still viable to gear up. Prey is also great for solo players. It's like my first stop on an alt. It complements Delves really well because Prey can give you keys for your Delves. And then later on, Nightmare Prey can actually, there's a weekly quest for it that can give you a an item to summon the Delve Nemesis so that you can get your map and get your hero track piece from your Delves in the week. Yeah. No, Prey's awesome. It's nice and fast, too. Alec on Technology Connections did an in-depth video on dehumidifiers, as in how they work, why bad ones don't. The little one I have definitely does something, because like the water catch will fill up. I think it's just kind of a volume problem. One thing I will say about having slightly higher humidity is it's great for the houseplants. I don't get any crispy tips on them in here. It's because it's basically it's not a rainforest inside. I mean, it's not insane, but it is not super dry either. Depending on like the outside weather, dry in here is like 40% humidity, and if it's really like a super rainy day or something, it'll get up to kind of like high 50s. And once it hits 60, then I start to be like, all right, we got it. I don't know what. Run the dehumidifier that's not doing anything. But you can't just like open windows or anything because like it's like 89%, like 90% humidity outdoors. It's so wet out here. One more totem destroyed, which is over this way. But this door I'm not allowed to go through. And I know that. I can go this way, maybe. Sometimes I feel like I've been out of school for too long, and my ability to understand forward concepts is withering. It occurred to me, I don't really know how batteries hold a charge, and it seems like it would be a simple thing to explain to me, but then I tried, and I was like, well, nope, it's magic. It's magic chemical gremlins in the battery. How do lithium-ion ones work? No idea. I know they're rechargeable. How? Magic. Maybe I should appreciate more that I live in a world filled with magic. Due to my lack of understanding about the nuts and bolts of how a lot of it works. Sitting at 35% inside, trying to raise it a bit. Colorado, pretty dry. I wish I could share mine. Free dampness. I feel like raising humidity is a lot easier than trying to get rid of it. You can run humidifiers, you can add more houseplants, You could just, like, get super into aquariums. Open top aquariums, that'll do it in a hurry. You ever walk through a fish store? It's rainforesty in there. Lived in mid-Atlantic. It's just a fact of life that most of my doors can't shut properly for 6 months of the year. I have one door that's thankfully to a room I don't go in all that often, but it worked fine when I moved in, but lately it needs a little bit of a kick. Should I do something about it? Probably. Am I going to? Doubt it. Later, me problem. Make soup for dinner or boil pasta. To your YouTube, it's pretty much everything I need. Thank you for the videos. Aw. Thanks for watching them. You're so sweet. We try. We do our best. Oh, we're ready for the last boss. I can't believe how easy delves feel at 11 when I'm healing. I used to, even at full gear, put off doing my 11 delves or just like not do them on my main because they would just take a really long time even if I could do them. But Valeera just trucks through all this at what feels like a standard pace. It doesn't feel any slower than doing aids. Happy. Making stir fry for dinner. Nice. I should think about what we're gonna do, because it's probably my turn to help, and also we have raid tonight. I haven't cooked anything in a while. I have her DPSing right now. I have Valeera DPSing and I'm healing her. I did not level as Holy. I level as Shadow Priest. I'll typically do all my questing as Shadow. You can level as a healer in Delves. You can quest if you want to. You can certainly do dungeons, but... Oh, she's leveled. Wow. Neat. Some extra petrified roots, undercoins, cresties, extra lamppost, nemesis box. Yep. Ooh, lots of experience. Lots of experience for Valeera. I'm not expecting to need... Oh, I got a catalyst charge. That's nice. You always want to have extras of those banked. How come my hunter can't get any extras of those? In Delves, my hunter does Delves, and I feel like I don't get any extra charges, even though she has 4 set. Let's go back to town, because I think we need to go to Herondar, and we need to go to, other place. I don't know if I like this angle. It's just different. It's definitely different. It's not... The camera's not any lower than it was, but I feel like it's looking up at me more. It's fine. My hunter's luck is terrible, too. It might just be the lighting change as well. The light's hitting me from a different angle now. Might need to just fine-tune it. Or just get over it. It's fine. I'm sure it'll look fine. Ever tried cauliflower rice? Been using that in my stir fry. It's very good. I haven't. I'm a sick, twisted individual. I get weirdly offended by inanimate objects that I feel are trying to deceive me. I'm sure cauliflower rice is delicious, but I'm just offended that we want cauliflower to be something that it's not. I think I would be less bothered by it if we just called it cauliflower. It's the same grievance I have with pizza crust. Also, I run on carbs, so anything that makes carbs less carby is a crime to me. I'm sure it's delicious. I'm just and I used to oven roast cauliflower with like little olive oil, salt, pepper, parmesan, and I would put that on couscous, and that was delicious. I'm not against it as a vegetable. I just refuse to accept it in the place of rice in a dish. Well, let's do Shadowguard Point, huh? Not a big veggie person, helps me get more veggies in. Now I'm hungry. Cauliflower is only cauliflower. I just want us to love it for what it is. Also, I accept that I'm being weird. I am the strange one in this scenario. I don't think anyone should adopt my twisted viewpoint. And first 11 delve? Nice. Now I want cauliflower in the air fryer with lots of paprika. Oh, I haven't bought one lately. Oh, we need to turn this in. Delve is over this way. I've got 3 more keys left to use. Although I think I only have 2 more Bountiful Delves for the day, so I guess that's what we're going to do. On this alt, anyway. Or this alt. She's not an alt. This is my main. I'm on level 271 now. I need a hero neck. I need a hero bracers. I should probably craft the bracers. And then my rings are still not great. And my trinkets need upgrades too. I've got champion veteran trinkets. The rest of my gear is looking okay. Hi, Hazel. Hello. How you doing? What mount is that? It's sweet. Vicious Snapvine. Trading post. Trading post mount right now. Oh, oh, oh. Still available. Very good. Big fan. I have to stop for rare that here because I don't have any rare mounts. But if I was to pick one zone to start getting rare mounts in, it would be Nether Voidstorm rather. Because I want the Nether Ray. I want the Cosmic Nether Ray. I like it a lot. Flipped camera Thursday. I rearranged my desk yesterday afternoon. I spent the day moving stuff around. Luckily not breaking anything. Trying out some different mounting for the camera. Going back to basically what I had but on the other side. Because I was trying to make room for a shrimp tank. Because I want to look at my shrimp. Oh no, I'm not writing my cool mount anymore. We're almost in the delve anyway. Used to the other side, now it looks like you're looking at your screen. I mean, I'm always looking at my screen. I just got 3 screens. Monitors for days over here. But yeah, you're on the other side now. There was a brief part of me that was like, oh no, it's not on my good side. And then I heard myself and I was like, Oy. I think I like the new setup. I like that I like the background view more. I like that we can see more of the posters. I like that we have a good view of the aquarium. I like that we have a dog bed in the shot if Moose does decide to wander by. The thing that's been cut out of it is largely the shelf. But I'll still get it in the news video. That's the important thing. Yeah, we can still see the aquarium. I don't have the webcam running today because I took that down while I was moving stuff around. But, you don't need it. You can see her behind me. Makes me miss my big cat poster I used to have. I love those canvases. They were a great purchase back in, what was it, 2017 when I bought them. At the time, even though they were like half price on Spring Sale, I was like, oh, I don't know. Paying money for something to put on the wall? Because I was still like very young and very cheap. I'm still cheap, I'm just less young. But it's one of those things, I've moved with them a bunch of times. They're always going to work for an office setup. They're always going to look good for a set, basically. Are you going to put a fish tank in the WoW house? I need them to give me a fish tank. I don't want to try to make one. I know people have successfully, like, fashioned fish tanks out of, like, glass windows and coffee tables and stuff. They look great, but they do end up looking a bit chunky. I want WoW to give me, I don't know, like, just a glass box. That will look better as an aquarium so that I can pick fish to go in it and stuff. I did change the camera location. I did. I redid my desk. You're on my right side now. I'll probably fine-tune it over time. I like change. You can never count on me to keep anything the same. You're on my left. What's this one? We're setting beasts loose. That's right. Good way to use up the rest of my raid consumables. I re-ate and flasked and stuff at the very end of raid last night. So it's nice, and I can still. I guess I'm raiding tonight as well. If I didn't log on, I could have just used those for tonight's raid. How are you today? How am I today? I'm doing all right. I had a hard time waking up. But I'm awake now, I think. Had a cup of coffee. Doing okay. I should probably, part of me, I'm fighting between my very real need to really like dig into working on the Lura raid guide so I can get the last raid guide done because I now have better footage of it, versus the need for me to finish the thing that I started yesterday, which was getting the Getting the other aquarium moved in here. The correct answer is to do the raid guide because that's time sensitive and nobody cares about my shrimps but me. But it's just really hard for me to leave a task unfinished. It's hard for me to leave something that I'm like into halfway done. I hate loose threads on something that I'm like actively like invested in. It might be easier for me to just finish it, move the shrimp in here, and then just like then try to focus on stuff than like fighting that. I have gotten used to the old camera angle. Yeah, change is hard. I figured some people might not like it. I'll fine-tune it over time. Or I'll finally answer one of those emails and be like, yes, I will be a VTuber now. I think we all care about your shrimp. I only have one, the poor lady. I was watching some more shrimp videos. I think I'm going to give it a while before there will be more shrimp in her tank, but I'm going to give it some more time for the tank to mature before I try to introduce any new shrimp into it. I'm just going to let it cook for a while. It's the mic location for me. On one hand, the mic covers more of my face from this camera angle, but on the other hand, I am much more likely to speak into it. Before, whenever I was reading chat, my face would be turning away from my mic, which had me kind of speaking out of it a little bit. And I think I'm probably going to sound better with everything on this side. Yeah, you won't be able, I mean, you can still see me. It's fine, right? Like, what do we want here? What's the point? Why are we here? We have a date for my grandmother's funeral now. It's nice to be able to plan that kind of thing. Funerals are always hard. Why do we even exist? Can we prove that we exist? I want to watch you traverse the world of Warcraft. Stream's bad for me because I already tend to overthink things like angle and lighting and like, oh man, should this thing be in front of this thing? Should this be in front of this thing? And the moment I convince myself it doesn't matter, someone's going to be like, I actually liked it better before. And I'll be like, it does matter. And I just go spiraling again. I'm stuck at work wishing I was home doing the same. This is the Living Vicariously Express. Choo choo. Yeah, I'm doing good. Could use another cup of tea. Trying to wake up over here. I wish my dog would come sleep in my office with me, but he's snoozing on the couch for now. Is this my last? No, I've got one more delve I can do after this one. I should have Valeera pull a little bigger. I can heal her through much bigger pulls. The trouble is just making sure that I've like aggroed everything that I want to. Although you know what? We're almost done, aren't we? We are nearly finished with this one, or at least with this stage anyway. I wish that I could adjust Valeera's settings so that she just starts pulling stuff. You know how people complain that she pulls too much stuff? I want her to pull more. I need an option I can toggle for Valeera that just makes her, you know, snort a line of caffeine and go ham-bone bananas. Chaos mode. Glad I fixed Twitch on mobile because I'm watching you while I cook Twitch. Chicken stew, not Twitch stew. Chicken stew. We're not in the stew. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's pull a little bit more. I miss having Shadow Word Pain. It was nice for pulling stuff. I don't have an instant cast cooldown free ranged attack anymore. I have Chastise, which is on a cooldown. I have Holy Fire, which is a hard cast. Smite, also a hard cast. Even though Shadow Word Pain never felt like it made a whole lot of sense for a Holy Priest to have, but I had gotten used to having it. I still kind of feel itchy about it in dungeons and stuff. I still feel like, oh man, I should be dotting these things, even though it never did that much damage. It was just like a nervous reflex. I was looking up setups. I was wondering if anybody has ever mounted their camera to like an articulating arm that's mounted on their wall. A lot of people have articulating camera arms that clamp onto the desk, But my desk, except for the front edge of it, the back of it is like very, very thick, and not very clamp friendly. It's like too tall for an actual clamp to work on it. I was like looking at mountable arms. It's like, well, if my desk stays in this room and I own this house, I could just mount the darn thing on the wall. But a lot of those solutions are kind of more designed for like a CCTV. They're very short. Could someone please tell me, are we supposed to keep doing the solo instances? Thought that was just for leveling. Rejoined from Wrath, so much has changed. Are we supposed to keep doing the solo instances? You can. You can do delves solo, and delves are an instance that you can keep doing solo. I'm trying to unpack what you mean here. You don't have to. The game's kind of in a funny place where you can... There's lots of different things you can do. You don't have to do any of them. You can do any number of them. There are lots of different equally valid ways to gear up, and you can kind of pick your cocktail of them. Yeah, so you totally can. You don't have to. Plenty of people do, plenty of people don't. There are other ways to get the things that you're getting from this, but this is a valid way, even at endgame, to get crests and gear and all that. Follower dungeons that you do at leveling, yeah, the one I'm in is a delve, and delves are valid at endgame. They're also not available while leveling. Follower dungeons, less valid at endgame, more for just like learning in a dungeon. It'll count. You can get hero track gear from your vault for doing delves. It's in the world tier, and as long as you're doing level 8 or higher delves, that will count for hero track gear from your vault. It does not go all the way to myth track gear. If you want myth track gear in vault, you need to either mythic raid or do mythic plus dungeons at a level 10 or higher. And mythic plus is by far the easiest thing to do. 10s are pretty easy now. Not a stupid question at all. The game's changed a lot over time. It's in this funny place right now where there's like a million things that you can do, but you don't have to do all of it. But the process of figuring out what your options are and what you actually would like to do can be really overwhelming because there's so many new things, especially if you're coming back from a long break like that. But yeah, I'm on my main. I'm on level 271. I'm doing this for crests, and also just kind of like for getting my Valera, getting my companion leveled. Feels like a good thing to do. This one over here. How am I doing on Nemesis packs? This one counts. There's one more pack somewhere. Perhaps I shouldn't be double pulling Nemesis packs in 11s, but I think it's fine. We're doing good. Delves are not in the dungeon menu. Delves have... Where is the delve menu? Isn't there a delve menu? You don't queue up for them. You have to go to the entrance. You have to fly to their entrance and zone in. Took a break after high school, and I recently started seeing WoW vids in my feed. Figured it was time. Alright, my last pack is over here if I wanted to do it. May as well. Good thing about retail now, everything is optional. Yeah, it makes it so much harder to get settled, but it's really nice once you are, because then you can just tailor your weekly activities or whatever you want to do to things that you actually like doing. Except fishing. Everyone go fish. I could probably pull bigger. I don't feel like the healing's been hard at all. Yeah, you have a delve journey, but that's not a menu the same way that like the dungeon menu is. It is a menu, like it shows you what you get on the renown track. I guess it's a journey track. It's not a renown. It's the same thing though. There's also like you can click in. Yeah, I guess this is the best thing that we have. If you want to actually see your I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think I'm gonna stop trying to say it. I don't think it makes any sense. There's an area in the city that's kind of like the Delve Hub that also has your relevant vendors. It'll let you check your journey. It'll let you check your companion. The end of expansion achievement. Big on finishing new content. Housing, Prey, Other Midnight will be part of the standard content. Housing's so much fun. I think I'm going to do another decorating stream this weekend. I think I should do at least one decorating stream a week so that I continue to actually get my house done. Because I don't think I'm going to work on it off stream. It's too much fun to do it on stream. And if I don't do it, then my house is just going to only have 2 rooms finished. It'll be sad. I didn't realize that I really wanted to have like a living room or like a gathering place until the quest where you're supposed to have people over or go to someone else's house. Not that anyone's ever going to hang out there. Right? I don't know. Let's eat a little fuba. The only downside to everything being optional is having that existential crisis of what am I even going to do today? I mean, it's funny, but it's valid. It's completely true. Humans are not cut out to deal with huge amounts of choices all the time. Too many options is not always a good thing. I don't have an interrupt. I guess I can just dispel that thing off. It's like, this is a very long cast for me to just watch, but I suppose it's fine. Not a problem. I was level 90 in about 4 days in a completely new account. I've been having a lot of fun. Feral's so much simpler. Nice, yeah. They've taken a pass at the classes and made a lot of them a bit easier to manage. I'm glad that you got bit by the WoW bug again. It's always fun. Okay, Undercoin. Moral. Cress. Oh, I got a dining table. Did I have that already? Of course I did. I have 7 of them. I don't need dining table number 8. That's alright. 7's enough. Oh, some rep. Renown 7. Is that Delve Journey 7? Yeah, you may now acquire a flare gun, letting you summon a coffer key vendor within Delves. And okay, so there's more decor that we can buy in the city. I don't know what a coffer key vendor is gonna... I guess if I could buy a coffer key. I don't want to buy a coffer key. I'm getting enough of them. Let's go back home. 7, you having a feast, right? Ugh. Prefer the way it is today than the way it was back in the pre-Cata days. Spinning around Org wondering what to farm today wasn't all that fun. Yeah. My house is still a minimalist architecture, but I accidentally said to a guildie that he could do his practical joking and put craps in my house. Once you buy the keys for the week in Silvermane, that flare gun is pointless. I don't even think that I want to buy keys for the week. They cost undercoins. I need those for shinies. I have those earmarked for cosmetics. I'm gonna pop some Warbound stuff into my bank for my alts. Specifically the epics for sure. I think I have too much, I mean, generic pieces like trinkets, rings maybe. I'm kind of have like a lot of adventure Warbound gear, and I'm thinking my bank's gonna fill up with it. Like I'm gonna have more than I need realistically. Like, I don't think I need all these copies. I might DE some stuff. Let me grab a couple of these. Just some dupes. I'm not really planning on leveling that many alts. Need a good add-on that goes, this would be an upgrade for Alt X. Sounds like something that could be done. Warband stuff, great for disenchanting, especially once you've leveled your alts. Yeah. I have a lot of alts that may not get leveled until the end of the expansion, and then I can just get them last Titan gear instead. I don't think I need that. I got one more delve I can do in this character. $12:05, April 21st? Ooh, that does seem soon. That's good. The main thing that in my head is paired with 12:05 is the bonus rolls. So to have them in, how many weeks is that? 2 weeks, a little under 2 weeks. Actually might come in time for me to use them in some content I'm actually doing. It's not too bad. What else is in 12:05? I forget. Patch 12:05 notes. There's the evoker thing. There's the weapon sheathing thing. Let me remind myself of, like, what we're even talking about here. Oh, no, wrong monitor cap. Change my displays around. Here we go, there's that one. Doesn't show anything that you guys can't see or anything, but it's not what I'm supposed to be showing. There we go. Void Assaults. Yeah. Ritual Sites. Yeah. Void Forge. Woo! That's bonus rolls. Decor Duels. That's fun. The Spearfishing thing. Bunches of class changes. Percentage-based food restoration. It's nice. Min-max button on the damage meter. I would appreciate that. I don't even want the header bar up there. I guess I can have it. That's fine. I like popping damage meter up and down. Outfit macros. Weather and time of day situations. Get your raincoat ready. Yeah. Skipped the housing section. Did I? Void Assaults, Ritual Sites, Void Forge, Decor Duels, Abyss Anglers, classes. After classes. Housing, there it is. This stuff isn't that exciting. Right? Is there anything really groundbreaking here? Above the UI stuff. If a guild member in a guild neighborhood is kicked, they get teleported out during their eviction. Brutal. Too much. Oh, hey, I did sell my Dawn Crystals. That's good. Let's go do the my last Dell on this hunter, or this character, not a hunter. Priest. I'm a priest. Raincoat ready with umbrella on a hotkey. Yeah, I have a raincoat set up. I will put that on for sure. I feel like I won't notice that it's raining until I see that my character is now wearing her Curious George yellow raincoat set, and then it'll all make sense. Yeah, a lot of those just seem to be like UI improvements for the house thing. We're not getting placeable pets or mounts yet, right? That's coming, but not yet, kind of thing. Because that's what I really want. Heard some sad stories. Someone put a lot of work into their house, got kicked. Someone close to them wanted the plot. Their house would be intact, though. once they set up in like a new neighborhood. Like it would still be sad to be, I guess, not neighbors with the same people, but you could find the same plot in a different neighborhood. Or even if you end up in a different plot, you might need to, like, things might look a little wonky, but it'll still be placed. Oh, it was bugged at the time. Oh, that sucks then. That really sucks. It's not supposed to work like that. It's supposed to save everything that you've done. Brutal. Yeah, saving layouts and stuff. I'm looking forward to that too. I don't think it's in 1205 though. I could be wrong. So I've looted 4 gilded stashes already. So doing another 11 is not necessarily going to get me any... I think once you've done your 4 stashes, I feel like you should probably downgrade, right? Just for speed. How you doing, Valyria? Level 48.5? Yep. Yep, yep, yep. I get so lost in this one. It's always this story, too. The one where you're kicking the light spores at the big dinosaurs. It's always this story, and I'm so bad at it. Green wind help tells you where to go. Green wind help. Green wind helps tell you where to go. I'll keep an eye out for it. These things look helpful and they're not. They're there to trick me. Yeah, camera's on the other side. No, I've been messing with my desk. Making some adjustments, trying to make room for just like one more aquarium. You'll see it when you get downstairs. Gotcha. I got so lost in here once. I remember doing laps. I don't remember what I was looking for. Just the end of it, I think. I don't even think I was looking for like a banner or anything. I want bigger poles. I say as I pull 2 mobs and stop. Do you guys have a least favorite delve this season? Mine might still be Twilight Crypts. I know I've been doing it a bunch, but I'm pretty bad at Twilight Crypts. I spent a lot of time backtracking in there. Oh. Grudge Pit takes forever. The one with the mirrors. Dislike all the ZA ones. Probably Gulf of Memory. Yeah. I think I might like this one even a little less than Twilight Crypt, because Twilight Crypt I have made myself overcome at this point. This one I'm pretty bad at. I guess if I just practice it long enough, I'll get the hang of it. I don't mind the mirror one. The mirror one I thought was kind of fun. It's only one story of that delve as well. Shadowguard Point Grudge Pit. I love Grudge Pit. I know other people, you guys aren't alone for having that take. I've heard quite a few people have that same dislike for it. I love it. It feels... You know why? It's because I can't get lost. There's no way for me to wander off and lose my way and forget how to get back because it's like a tiny, tiny room. Hazel, do you know about the plume of smoke that shows the path in Twilight Crypts and you pull the lever? Didn't until my husband told me. I hadn't noticed. Yeah, you guys told me at some point. Chat told me enough times for it to sink in. It trails to the door that lever specifically is affected. They also put me on to the fact that when you can see the spears over a door, they're not going to let you through. When they've been disabled, they actually like disappear. So if you see the spears on the side of the door, it's not worth trying to go through it. Which I didn't click into right away. Glad we aren't picking up candles this expansion. The kobolds can keep them. Yeah, big fan of no candles, no air totems, and no swimming. Blessedly no swimming. No underwater delves. That was not fun. Have my map open so I can see what door disappears when I pull a lever. No swimming yet. I feel like I'm hoping they've learned their lesson with the swimming thing because they didn't even make us swim in the last patch of the War Within delves. They had already given up on those by then. It almost looks like you could catch them by standing in them, but you can definitely kick them once they land, which seems safer. I don't know. I avoid all swimming in WoW like the plague. Trying to think of any area where I enjoy swimming. Nothing's coming to me. Nope. I tolerate it when they give us tons of upgrades to it to make us breathe underwater and go super fast. But even then, I feel like I would rather be not swimming, given the option. Father Winter Snow Globe and Ironforge? Yeah. Ah, Green Wind. Don't mind swimming as a druid. Yeah. On a druid, at least I get time to bond with my orca form. Makes you wonder how well the new diving thing will do. Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I wonder if it's on PTR. It's coming out in like 2 weeks. Abyss Anglers. Sounded kind of like Withered Army Training meets Dave the Diver. If you've played that. Better get on my fishing then. I don't think it has anything to do with actual fishing. It's like a swimming spearfishing minigame. It's like a deep sea exploration kind of thing. There's another spore. Oh, there it is. Would have assumed it was going to be similar to the Saturday fishing event. Yeah, no, not... At least from what I was reading in the patch notes, not exactly. I could be misunderstanding it. I haven't playtested it yet. We'll see. Woo! I want this one. Valera will come with me, right? Yeah, she can make it. I also enjoyed the fishing derby. It was cute having like a regular consistent thing to do on Saturdays. I wish I could mount up in here. I can't. Diving suit they have for you in the game. Non-scuba version. Requires a host to the surface, which is clearly lacking, so we are all going to just die. This is Blizzard's plan to finally be rid of us pesky gamers for once and for all. I've returned. Welcome back. How's your food coming along? Oh. I thought my peripheral vision sensed a dog coming in this room, but it didn't. I turned around, there's no dog there. Maybe it's just a ghost. Was this wind always in this delve? I must have been very, very not paying attention the first time I came through here. I was so lost. Wish was on a break at work. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think I'm mixing you up with the person who is making chicken stew. Did they make collecting the Easter eggs more friendly? They made that change a year or two ago. Where the eggs aren't... I mean, it's been a bit since I've done it, but I think that multiple people can harvest them. They also, to my knowledge, haven't put any new things for eggs this year. So somebody who's just wanting to get the new things this year, they're doing the holiday boss, but they're not necessarily messing with the eggs. So much better now. Yeah. Asked my mom to make me some. Hopefully soon she'll have me over for dinner. Okay, so that was our last priest delve available for the day. She's got one more key left, but we've done our 4 bountifuls. Oh, she's got 2 keys. Oh no, I'm going to use one. That's right. That's right. I haven't opened the chest yet. I don't wish for another Amani dining table. You can keep it. Just imagining my priest dragging furniture out of the end of a delve. Something I need to do. Oh, there was something new in the vendor. I need to go look at the delve vendor. Egg stack in your bags now? Ooh, that's nice. Done so many duck dailies for the new dress. No luck. Have everything else now. Does it have a chance to drop after your first one? I tried one day to do 2 alts, and I got a piece of my first and then nothing on my second one. But haven't done any more research than that. Loot-filled basket, yeah. New endeavors? My guild's got the Mechagon. Why not? I would like to stop by the delve vendor. And I want to stop by the delve vendor and see if I can buy anything cool and new. Somebody's got something new for me. So yeah, I'm saving up undercoins for Creepazoid. Just because I feel like I should. I don't really care about the extra gravestones. I do want the cosmetics and the toys. So I'll need plenty of undercoins for those. What about this guy? You got anything new? No? No. Oh yeah, the flare gun. I guess I'll get it because it's only 10 marl, but I feel like this is pretty useless. Some of the delve things seem kind of like they added them halfway through development and then later added other things that made them redundant. Like the fact that there's a toy that lets you convert your coffer key shards. There's this coffer key glue toy that lets you combine them into a restored key, which happens automatically when you zone into a delve anyways. There's literally no reason why you would need to do this ahead of time, is there? I can't think of anything. It feels like it was just something that got designed on top of. I am going to take a short midstream break. I will be right back. Okie dokie. I'm back. Oh. You coming? Thought maybe Moose would be stopping by. I think he's just rolling over. Just hearing miscellaneous grunting coming from the living room. I'm back. I'm Seapreed. Hi. Okay. I am curious what is next from the delve season for me. Because, like, I'm on 7. 8 lets you get champion warbound equipment from tier 9s and up. That would be nice. For alts. And then new decor. 9 gives you hero equipment or mana crystals used to purchase powerful equipment. Why another currency? 8, 9, and 10s reward smaller quantities. Okay. I'm still chunking away at my Delver's journey via alts, and I'm just kind of making sure I'm doing it for a good reason. 9 lets you get hero gear. Yeah, that might help actually. My priest kind of needs it. Alright. Got more delves to do. New patch so soon, right? Were we expecting it this soon? I feel a bit surprised. I don't know if I had a date in my bingo card, though. Yeah, the tenacity pet ability is passive now. I don't think that they give you an on-use anymore. So this character, I did, on Tuesday, get all of her coffer key shards. So she's ready to go. She's got her keys. Just needs to actually use them. I've been doing 8s on this character. She's 256, so she's a little bit behind an item level of my main, which makes sense because I don't do anything but delves and prey on her. Doing alright though. She's got 4-piece. If she gets any more Dawnlight Mana Flux to drop, like any more catalyst charges, I've got some pieces I think I can catalyze for upgrades. I'm sitting on hero gloves when I have veteran tier gloves right now. So if I get a catalyst charge to drop, that'll be a pretty big item level upgrade. Let's do a Phoenix Oil. I will eat a food. Just a 3% damage reduction now. Don't know if I like that. Yeah. Yeah, a little less versatile. And then one of these is a flask, right? Yes? No? Yes. This one's a flask. I've got a tenacity, or pardon me, a frosty pit out right now. And I just did this. You'd think that I will not have to get lost. I have Valeera healing me on this difficulty. Because I'm DPSing, because I have to, because I'm a hunter. It's the only thing I can do. I'm only on an 8, but I probably still shouldn't, like, giga overpull it. I wouldn't mind pulling a little extra, though. Still don't have 4-set in a single character, and it's driving me crazy. Oh, no. Oh, you must be so close just with, like, catalyst charges, right? I feel like I catalyzed 3 things on my priest, and I got one of them from Vault. Maybe it was 2, but you get 1 charge from 2k if you can get it. Can we both mine this? Hopefully next week's your week. Yeah, the more I can level Valeera, the better. These things I feel like just have so much health. Maybe I'm just not doing very good damage in single target. I think I'm not. I'm in a delve spec. I don't know what else to do. I kind of need Valeera to be healing. I need those potions to help my pet. Also, I felt like I picked that copper node, but it's still there and it looks like I can pick it. Maybe I didn't. Must be a different one. I feel like hunter pets get smoked so badly in delves. They just take a lot of damage and the leech doesn't seem to help them a whole lot. They really do. I had to add a health bar for them on my raid frame so I would notice when my poor pet was being moitered. Only did delves my hunter if I had a tank come with me, yeah. It seems like the kind of content that would, you know, like, come really naturally to a hunter. You'd think. I want to stand in this green circle. It'll help. Oh, hey, at least they didn't hide the banner. My hunter has not used any of her keys. So once I get to the midpoint, I can use my beacon in this delve and then get my hero, my map and stuff. I need to remember that. I'm so bad for forgetting to use my map. So let's do this one at the same time. Why is my mains house not the default? Is it not? Oh no, my pet. Uh-oh. I wonder if I'm just like running into spores or something. This one's so much easier. It's always horde no matter what, so I have to switch my endeavors every time. That's annoying. I wonder why that's happening. Maybe just a bug. That sucks. Midnight Falls drops a tier token. Mm. I wonder what the LFR for that one is like. Some of the bosses seem easier in LFR than others. I guess I don't really need to go that way, do I? We just need one more spore, so we're actually almost done. Haven't done it yet. Did it on normal last week. Oh, my Valeera leveled. She's level 49 now. I guess when she gets to 50, I'll find out if she can get to 60 or if that's like gated for later. LFR queue times are the worst I've ever experienced for new LFR wings. I like how there's a potato jumping up there just in case I don't know how to do it. Is he going to use the mushroom? Boing. Yeah, he is. Gave up on it completely. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be back in there. Hello, Kendic. How you doing today? Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a good day. I'm doing big delve day. Really trying to get my journey up. Trying to get my Valeera leveled. I did a bunch of 11s on my main, and now I'm trying to get through some 8s in my ult, and it's a tiny bit scary. Healing these was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Once I get my alts tier sets, don't really do it. Not worth the wait and the hassle. Yeah. Doing Chimeras LFR I felt was very worthwhile because I got super lucky and won the trinket. And because it's just one boss. And it went down pretty easy in LFR. I don't feel like Chimeras LFR was a huge struggle. However, now that I got that trinket, I don't think you're going to catch me in there again. Oh, you know what it occurs to me? I don't think I ever did. I don't think we did, I don't think I did, World Boss this week. That would give me a guaranteed piece of alt gear, too. It'll be fun getting my warrior to 90 and having some... Basically, she should have, I think, a full set of at least adventure gear with a bunch of veteran pieces ready to go. Throughout Chimera, surprisingly easy. Yeah, it took some progressing to get it done the first time, but it seems like it's, of the 3 raids, it seems Dream Rift seems the easiest. I need to use my beacon. Should we do it here? Nope. What do you mean? I did! It's right there. I guess I didn't get close enough to it. Or is... Summon a little Neleus. Have you guys spent a lot of time on Heroic Beleren? It's so much harder than I thought it was going to be. Because the actual mechanic change isn't really all that substantial. You get the quills. And everything's like very clearly color-coded. But, woof. The enrage every time anybody clips a color. Maybe pulling it tonight. The numbers on it don't feel so punishing that you can't get through it, but it does require, I think, a much tighter level of coordination and just, like, personal responsibility than a lot of the other fights. working Heroic Illyria, and it's rough. Yeah, that's what we're pulling now. Although, we pulled it a bunch last week, and then we pulled it again last night. And the nerfs are very noticeable. Heroic Illyria got some pretty severe nerfs with the reset. And it seems like it's going to die this week. No problem. I didn't look up exactly what they did, but whatever they did is working. We had a phase 3 pull pretty much right away. So, looting this, using my map, and then we can finish this. I wonder if I can make it over here without... Last time I used, Yeah. Oh, I can make it. I used Levitate together last time. Excellent news. Yeah, if you were progressing it last week, you should find it much easier this week. Not to mention all the gear you guys probably got from vaults and stuff. We should be dropping Heroic Chimeras tonight. Possibly get Heroic Illyria down too, so that just leaves March. Are you guys having luck getting trinkets out of the raid? I feel like the trinkets just aren't dropping for us very much, and so many people need them. So it's such a bummer to kill the boss and be like, well, did he drop any of them? No? Cool. There's always next week. Or your vault, I suppose. It's just funny because there's so many trinkets from Delves, and I feel like I'm doing nothing but disenchanting trinkets, but none of them are good. Like, none of them are the ones that we need. Trinkets that I need? No. Yeah. Do this Sporosaur here. I need a Locust Walker's ribbon. And I don't think I'm first, second, or fifth in line for it, so I hope that my vault coughs it up. I'm using an LFR track Almseer Gaze, and I'm using a champion track Coach's Whistle, which is fine. And it is kind of fun to choose who I'm going to give a little extra mastery boost to, but sometimes I forget. Sometimes I don't remember. Guild has 0 luck getting the trinkets to drop. At least we're getting 1205 soon. That'll be good. We'll for sure have Illyria dead by 1205. I don't think we'll have Heroic March down though. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I keep forgetting to kick the things. I'm like, why is this taking so long? It's because I haven't done the mechanic. Oops. I don't have camo, do I? Look at my Beastmaster section. There are 4 active buttons, and then Eyes of the Beast, and I guess a stun, and that's it for my Beastmastery buttons. It's so funny. It is not a spec of many things to do, to say that much. Laura kicked our butts for the first night. It was fun, though. Swap to Dark Ranger. Wonder if it could work to have trinkets you customize yourself with sockets like Circe's ring. Trying to get that one trinket has long been the most frustrating part of gearing. They've done things like that before. The Mechagon punch card comes to mind. That's basically exactly what that was. It was a trinket everybody got, and you would get different effects to drop in punch cards that you would slot into it to make it do different things. I think the answer is just try to get trinket tuning a tiny smidge closer. But it's hard. People will always want whatever the top 3 is on the list. Even if it's only like a 0.5% better than options 7 through 12. You're just going to look at a chart and you're going to be like, well, these are the best ones, so I need that. So closer tuning makes it less punishing to not have the best things, but it's not going to make people want them any less, I don't think. Maybe a lust would help me. Here we go. Yeah, you were farming for cards. Exactly. Same thing. I don't want this one. Yeah, if only the difference was a 0.5% this time around, right? My chart on Questionably Epic has the Crucible of Erratic Energies, the Singularity Freebie Champion Trinket, like 4th ranked, beating out some pretty amazing trinkets. And I've been refusing to use it, even though I have it, just because I feel like I don't trust it and it's going to get nerfed any second. I don't know why I won't just pull it out of my bank. I just don't trust it. Why would a gimme trinket be that good? Alrighty. Time for my goodies. Oh, hey, I got my charge so I can do my thing. That's good. I should figure out which delve trinkets are best for her, because she has the whole menu of them. What's my hero piece? Ooh, it's a weapon. That's nice. I can use that. Let's head back. I don't want to spend any coins on any gear, because I can spend coins on Mog instead. Crucible over budget. There were people using the world first kill. Yeah, maybe I should put it on tonight. It just feels so weird. It's probably better than my LFR gaze. Plus, it's not like it even needs you to do anything, I don't think. Put in the skill points into it in Void Spire. Oh, no, see, that sounds like something I don't know how to do that I don't want to look up. Oh, effort. No, my nemesis. You expect me to learn something? I was gonna put it on and hope for the best. What do you mean that's not good enough? Yeah, I didn't even know you could upgrade it. Speaking of upgrading things, hero track weapon. $272. Nice little upgrade in the bow. Do I need like a scope for it or anything? I guess I can look it up. BM Hunter enchants. No, just a weapon enchant. Cute either Randora. Suppose I can buy one. If that's going to be your weapon for a long time. Not so expensive anymore. That's fine. I mean, it's still expensive, but I feel like I've been making gold from stuff. That's why the council isn't account-wide. Alright, at the risk of regretting it, how do I upgrade it? Is this something that I have to, that I just put points into that I've already unlocked, or do I need to actually play Voidstorm content? Still haven't bought a chest in yet. Yeah, they're spendy. You know what I'll do? Here, I'll look it up. Crucible of Erratic Energies. Because it has like a lot of text on it that I kind of didn't read because I kind of didn't want to. Not them advertising my own sweatpants to me. Alright. There is a weekly quest, which gives you a point every week to put into the research console. Closest tab. Yeah, I feel like I didn't do this. So I feel like I cannot worry about it. Like, it doesn't sound like there's any catching up. So not in the mood for this. I mean, I guess I could go... Let me log on my priest for just a second and just go look at the thing. Huh? Whenever I read a long trinket text, I get PTSD of Magic the Gathering. There is a mount. Oh, jeez. Alright. I don't know why I hate Voidstorm so much. I've been so allergic to going there. I haven't figured out anything that's going on. I'm mixing it up with the other one in my brain. That's what I thought I had done. Here, let me pick up the darn thing from my bank where I hopefully stashed it. Hopefully I didn't just delete it. in case I need to be Shadow for something. Nope, here it is. Yeah. See if I can upgrade it for free. Just with, like, item level anyway. Yes, yes I can. Alright, well, here's job 1. Have you done the storyline? I think I had to, right? Like, to get the campaign, like, done for endgame and stuff? Just trying to figure out where I'm going. I'm gonna be miserable for every part of this. I refuse to be happy. Okay, I got a waypoint for the console. Let's get that. Little command. Oh, it says it right here. Oh, hey! Well, thanks. I don't feel like I've ever met him before. How many points do we need? Okay, here's the thing. Why does this affect what my trinket does when I'm not in Voidstorm? They specifically cite fighting enemies within Voidstorm. Okay, well I have to do another one because I want the mount. It's worded very poorly. It's a bug they decided not to fix. So it's not supposed to work in raids, but it does. Because I'm pretty sure I read that and then I went, well, I don't need to worry about this. Alright, well, okay, they want me to do... I can do 3 world quests in Voidstorm. I can do it. Because that'll get me my last point, and then I can get... I want them out. It was intended to, but the tooltip is bad. Why would they just log on and lie to us? Why would they just open up their little text editor and then just type lies? We won't like it, but we will do it. This is probably not going to help me. This is just the world boss, I think. I feel like I should do it just for the sake of it. It's not even awake. Or alive. It's dead / asleep. Not like it's hard to upgrade. I was a little worried I was going to have to do like 6 weeks of weeklies that I hadn't been doing because I don't know that I've ever done this quest. And a lot of the Starmarian Assault that I've done has been on my alt. So I was a little worried that I wouldn't have the points, but it seems like I do. Man, I feel like I zoned into a zone where it was not here, and now I can't unzone from it. It is a world quest, but if you do it in a raid group, sometimes they don't count for stuff like this. You'd think it would, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. I guess I'll try this again. I feel like this is the group I just left. It is the group I just left. It's also the same phase I'm still in. You can overcap the charges. People are assuming the research tree will expand. Not like it's hard to upgrade it. It's still annoying to do on alts. I wouldn't be surprised if overcapping the charges is just something, whoa, that's cool. What's this? That they didn't think of. Rocket Shredder 9001. Is that from the last expansion? I gotta figure out which trinket I'm wearing it instead of for raid tonight. I guess I can find that out on Questionably Epic. Rocket Shredder 9001 is added in 1007. Oh, it's a Recruiter Friend mount. That's why I've never seen it. Yeah, it's a Recruiter Friend mount. Dish Pit Music, thank you for the 51-month resub. Hope you and everyone are having a wonderful day. Right back at ya. Yeah, not too bad. Just waiting for this world boss to respawn. Let me look at my trinkets. So Crucible is better than all of my trinkets, and Gaze, even my LFR Gaze. LFR Gaze is item level what? 250. 11k, 0.011. No. 8546. Wow, the Crucible of Erotic Energies is stacked. I'm looking at looking at the numbers on here, I'll show you what I've got on my other monitor. I'm looking at, this is questionably epic. This is how I check healer trinkets. And it's like way over budget. Further nerfs possible. Oh, yeah, so this I have 8546, whereas this is like way better. Huge jump. And then my coach's whistle. What item level is my coach's whistle? 263. Gosh, I think they're just about the same. 263, 9k. Okay, so my champion coach's whistle is a little better than my LFR Gaze. Okay. Good to know. Time for change, morning Hazel. Good morning or afternoon or evening. Yeah, I moved some stuff around. I was redoing my desk yesterday. I guess if I really wanted to, I could always put my microphone on the other side if I wanted to get this apparatus on this side, but I don't know that it would really make a difference. Unless I want to hide from it back here. It's me. Microphone lady. Survived the old building of doom once again? Almost got ran over by a car again. Oh dear. We carry one. I'm like counting down the days until you can get out of that place. It sounds awful. I feel like my Shadow Priest trinkets suck, but also I'm not really playing Shadow, so it's fine. Yeah, hashtag microphone point of view. It's a nice microphone. It's done some good work over the years. I've had it for a long time. Could probably use a new cable, but... Count the days for May 28th. Alright. May 28th, sure am. I've almost forgotten why I'm here. I'm not even sure if this will count towards my quest or not, but I needed to do the world boss anyway, it's fine. Anything for a good excuse to take a break from Hunter Delves. My Fury Warrior feels better, but she's also doing tier 1 delves, so I don't know if it's a fair comparison. I wonder if tanking delves and having Valera DPS is fast. I thought I heard something to that effect. Could do them as a prot warrior, although I'd have to save extra weapons and stuff. I had a wonderful ravioli tortellini yesterday. Ravioli and tortellini. Did not have chocolate milk with it this time. Life is slowly getting better. Prot warrior pretty good right now. Yeah. I guess once I have my weapons, I can just kind of change the loot spec and keep an eye out for other ones. Male gear. Warband equipped. Champion. There's Renown. As suspected, though, it did not, unless it ticks in right now, it did not seem to count for World Quest and Voidstorm. I figured it wouldn't because I'm in a raid. Let's just do whatever else we got. I'm not going to worry too much about whether or not they're good world quests. Ravioli's my favorite food. This seems bad. Oh. I suppose it's fine. Right? Oh, perhaps I was meant to, like, go over here and not in the middle of it. Not gonna lie, gonna take a bit to get acclimated to the camera change. It's different for sure. I might keep messing with it. Gets you in the habit of jumping into void rings, and some of them are instant death. I feel like I don't know what's going on, but the bar is getting filled, so that's good. What else can you ask for from life? Woohoo! Running through the Horde BFA questline. So I've always run the Alliance. Yeah, pretty different. Bar fill up life is good. We're doing it. Not a clue how I'm going to get out of here now, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure I don't want this champion trinket. I can't mount in here. Who put the sprinklers in the Kool-Aid? Also, I still have low gravity. Air turning reduced fall speed. But I can't, like, fly. Is this the doorway? Oh, I think I can leave. I think I'm free. Get me out of here. Blood gushers. Uh-huh. There was a world in which I was going to hearth out of there due to lack of other way to get out. Should we use our Keystone Master map? Let's do it. Alright, what else? I guess I could use my add-on. I have an add-on that shows me world quests in the zone. Where's Slayer's Rise? Oh, a gold! Wait, no, I'm bad at this one. I tried to do this earlier, and I got one of them killed. And then I couldn't find any more, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. I might need help with this one. I want the 1,087 gold. Cranberry juice sprinklers. Spawn rate's terrible? Is that it? There's no trick to it? I felt like I ran around for 10 minutes, found one, and figured I was doing it wrong. Oh, should I loot this? My renown said I can get extra stuff in treasures. Kind of see-through, just notice sparkle things to click on. Oh, the spawn's just bad. Okay. Well, that sucks. Oh, what's this? Knowledge. Neat. I'm doing professions in the laziest possible way. Or sometimes I get knowledge, or like I'll do a weekly just because I'm in the area. For the most part, not really. I'm mostly doing this just so it stops blinking at me. Pack of 5 in the southern area. Okay. See if I can find him. I don't even think I've hit the World Quest area yet. Oh, it's over here. Keeping an eye out for them. Oh, there's one. Hazel, what is your least favorite world activity in Midnight, and why can we all agree that it's Stormarian Assault? Assault's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Controversial take, but I also don't really like Abundance. I don't really like it. There doesn't seem to be any... Like, I'm never going to be like, oh man, I'm really good at this now. You know, like, oh, I figured it out. It's like, well, you're not doing anything in particular. It feels like I'm pretending to play a video game. Yeah, Soiree might be the best one of them, just because Legends of the Heronir was kind of frustrating to get my unlocks straight. It seems like they fixed the spawn rate on this, because these are just popping up like daisies. Soiree would be perfect if you didn't have to activate the runestone with an extra currency. If we just stripped Latent Arcana out of that whole system, the whole thing would be much better. Just let people like channel the runestone to upgrade it, and that would be great. Shall I do this? It would give me a piece of veteran gear that I could disenchant for a crystal. Insert Wolverine meme of him staring at the Tuskar Feast event. Excited for the hide and seek one? Yeah, that'll be fun. Stormarian would be okay if it didn't bug out most of the time. It's really easy and just boring to do at the beginning of the week, and then if you try to do it off hours or like on Monday or something, then heaven help you. It gets very challenging. It also kind of feels futile. Like, yeah, I'm protecting the core, but like they're just going to be back in half an hour. It's a bit too... What is this? Sisyphean? It's a futile task. It's a never-ending boulder. Really need to do abundance to get these mats for the epic profession gear. Yeah. Happy if I use 2 shards and 10 per week. I should just accept that I don't care about epic profession gear or getting it in a timely manner, and I should just farm abundance for the cosmetics. Go back to what I was doing before. Buy transmog, I have one mount, buy the other mount, buy the decor, you know, like just go back. Go back to just doing it for cool stuff. I feel like the prospect of getting all of the epic profession gear kind of killed it for me, especially because I'm not crafting anything anyway. Speaking of wanting to do something off hours, tried making a group to do the housewarming quest, show off my house, no one showed up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I joined a public group to get my quest done, and I could barely get into the house because it had like such an intricate ramp leading up to it. I almost didn't make it in the door. Do you know how to complete the Noble Garden achievement? Which Noble Garden achievement? The meta? Noble Gardener, maybe? Man, I finished mine in 2013. That was a few minutes ago now. Through a house party, no one showed up to my house. Forever alone. Have to hide an egg? I don't remember hiding any eggs. I remember looking for eggs. Hello, Mr. Sonic Jen. How you doing? Happy Thursday. I thought this would be a special assignment quest, but it's not bad. Plus we get one of these, and I can... Oh, I was going to say I can disenchant the veteran item, but I must have already gotten a couple of caches. Sorry, we'll turn this in. Yeah, I don't know about that achievement. I'm sorry. Oh, where? Farther down. I have 7,200 because I was kind of sort of saving up for the profession stuff, but I hadn't spent any yet. So maybe I just go shopping. Maybe I just go spending it on cute stuff and I don't worry about the equipment. Mainly just doing the Horde BFA to get the decor items. Nice. Hazel, I'm having strawberry cinnamon cereal for the first time in my life. And it's honestly kind of goated. I still can't get over the fact that the acronym GOAT has become a verb. I'm still just thinking of real goats. I'm too crusty for this. Strawberry cinnamon. I can see it. Cooking gear in one character, no fishing gear. The fishing gear seems like a massive waste of time. Fish are not that valuable, and you seem to be able to get them quite well with, without the fancy gear. The actual extra amount that you get doesn't really seem worth it. Oh, there's stuff I haven't got yet. I guess I haven't been shopping here in a while. Oh, yeah. Hang on. One of these. One of these. I guess I'll spend 25 marl for an appearance ID. This looks like a gravy boat. Is this supposed to be a teacup? It looks like a gravy boat. It's got too much of a point on one end. Nice trunk. Oh, there's even more stuff. Ah! Wow, I haven't been shopping here in ages. Thank goodness they dropped the marl price in all of this. Oh my goodness, there's more. Sure. My goat is crusty. My goat needs a bath. I did not get the 3k IO mount yet. We haven't really sat down to push yet. We've just been getting people vaults. People were kind of busy over Easter weekend, I think. Wow, lots of decor from that. I was behind. Alright. Dunk. Staring into the void. Lab-grown storm ray. Gimme. Are they mailing it to me? I think they're mailing it to me. Yes. Oh, it's... It does look nice. These are nicer colors, though. This is the Voidstorm Rare one. This is probably at a higher renown, if I had to guess. That one's nice, too. This is, like, the worst color IMO. It's rusty looking. It's like orange and purple. Also, it's dead right there. My goat is washed has a specific meaning. You like the originals better? I think this is a really nicely done upscale. I feel like it, for me, in my own taste, keeps the spirit of the original Nether Rays really nicely. It does kind of add extra eyeballs. These ones just had kind of like crystals. I guess they are eyes, though, and they've been turned into eyeballs. But aside from that, it feels like it's kept the spirit of the original, but it's made it more fluid. It moves more nicely. I think this is one of the best upscales they've done. This is my favorite colorway. This was always my go-to. Did a great job with the newer ones, yeah. I want more colors. I want the other colors. Hi, what do I need for the mount? Renown 19? Oh dear. If I'm gonna get to Renown 19, I might need to actually do my Voidstorm Sojourner achievement instead of just talking about it. Oh well, home we go. Where will you take me? Nowhere? Okay. Rusty one kind of matches your gnome's hair. I guess so. I'll allow it. Don't understand fishing gear. The hats don't feel like they do anything. For some reason, they never made a profession slot for them. Yeah, and it's weird. Fishing just kind of feels like it has a strange place in the new profession ecosystem. It's 2 of the 3 gathering stats have no way of affecting fishing unless we start getting finesse catches of extra fish. And perception is like, it's pretty clear when you're gathering other things when your perception is kicked in. But it doesn't really tell you that for fishing as far as I know. So people end up with like crazy conspiracies about the effects of perception on fishing. Because you get perception on your fishing gear, so you would assume it's good for something, but you never see it proccing. It's so confusing. It just kind of feels like an afterthought. I'm going to spend some finery funds. I haven't done that. Am I at the vendor right now? I don't know where I am. Will you sell me stuff? No. I'm lost. I am at the vendor. Hello. Are we going to get enough finery funds to buy all of this on our own over time? I like these ones. I like all of these. All 3 of these are nice. I want this one, though. Black and red. Even cooking got gear slots. Yeah, mount's just a number. It had to happen at some point. With them continuing to add cosmetics, at a certain point they were going to get kind of saturated. When you have like 1,000, 1,100 of them, it's harder to get excited about a new one. I don't think it's a thing that they could have prevented, though, short of adding far fewer mounts over the years. Alright, so my trinket, so let me equip my holy gear, and I'm gonna swap out... I forget, I just looked up which one was better. They're pretty close, I think. I think the crucible swaps out into this spot, and then I don't have to worry about my coach whistling. Yeah, it gives you crit, leech, and movement speed. Interesting. Alright. I was doing 100 elves. That's what I was up to. Well, I level my elf today, but I don't know if I'm getting around to it. Guess she's always getting more rested. Oh, this one's up. Big soft spot for the different Hearthstones. Yeah, I like those a lot. I still get excited every time I get a new one. I'll use it for a while. I like picking out like the best one to go with each character kind of thing. So I've already used my maps, so I don't need to worry about beacons or anything like that. 10 druids, can't bring myself to delete any. Oh, trying to delete alts again, finding it hard too. Yeah, druids are good to have. I only really delete a character if I'm looking at it and I'm feeling like there's no way I'd ever want to level or play it. If it's just taking up space and I feel like an active twinge of distaste when I look at it, then it's on the chopping block. Or if it just feels like really redundant, but I don't know. I keep a lot of my hunters. Druids are good to have. Events like the, speaking of mounts, the mount farming event really put into perspective how nice it was to have that many alts all set up and everything. Hello. Morning or afternoon or evening. How you doing? This is a Road NT one. It was the anniversary edition from a bajillion years ago. Hunter and Druid are my mains. To stare at them later with those questions in my mind. They're not hurting anything by continuing to exist unless you like desperately need the character slot for something. So if you're not feeling it, I would just table it for now. Come back to it. You can always put them away into folders. You can hide them in campsites. Same exact one. Yeah, it's good, Mike. Can't imagine needing any more microphone for what I'm doing here. Also leveling my hunter. Nice. I kind of thought my hunter would feel a little stronger by the time she got 4 set and everything. I thought I would feel like I'm doing more damage. She's felt pretty static. I didn't notice any big jumps in power, but maybe it's because I'm comparing her too much to my main. And she got her power kind of all at once, very early on. My alts feel the same. I wonder if it'll be different on a different alt. Like my warrior. This is kind of in front of me. This is thwarting my desire to be shown with a neck. You can't prove that I still have one. Most of the tier bonuses seem rather mediocre this season. They're very passive. They're all... I guess I can't speak for all of them, but all of the ones that I've read about very much don't influence your rotation. They're not impacting anything you're doing. They're just making the things you were already doing do a little harder. Hunter didn't feel to jump in power until champion gear. Yeah, I have pretty much all champion gear. Although I guess I'm lagging behind in getting it upgraded. I guess I need to send some upgrades when I need to do. I have the crest. I have the crest overhead. I just need to actually upgrade some of my champion gear. That might help. Just got to Herondor. This place is gorgeous. It is a lovely zone. 2-piece and 4-piece for my spec for 3 expansions were so bad that I switched specs. I don't put a lot of thought into my tier anymore. I try, like, I'm excited to get it for a little jump in power during raid progression, and then I don't think about it until next season. Trying to do slightly bigger pulls. Slightly. The baked-in urge on a hunter to start herbing while your pets fight stuff. Don't mind if I do. Everyone I talked to was like, no, I really like the class change. Class printing butchered my favorite spec. Did not expect it to dampen my experience as much as it did. Yeah. You're not the only one that feels that way for sure. Seems a bit hit or miss depending on which spec. Mixed on that. Audio of the game is muted? No. I can see it coming through. It might be a little bit quiet. Some changes I really like. I'm pretty happy with the changes to the classes that I play. Holy Priest, Shadow Priest, BM Hunter feel fine so far, but those are the only ones I've really done it. How are you finding the expansion so far? I've been enjoying it. It's been good. I especially like housing. I'm happy to have another kind of vector of collecting. Another whole category of things to pursue and collect and use. And housing feels like kind of the most personal. Oh, I've lost it. Oopsies. I was just trying to dispel. Housing's like the most personalization that I feel like we've been able to put into WoW in its entire history. Person who made a Counter-Strike Dust 2 map in their house. I didn't, but that's hilarious. Don't play many classes, enjoying Guardian Druid. My lock is Affliction. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the endgame, actually. Now that I've kind of gotten settled in it. I'm doing a nice mix of endgame content and like achievement hunting. I feel like I have time for everything. Looking forward to the bonus rolls coming in 2 weeks. That'll be good. I added them to go see it in person. Holy, there was a lot of work put into it. Meow. Found out they have an extensive background in Final Fantasy XIV house design. Nice. Like, do my alt delves with Vidogre's DPS? Yeah, maybe I should try swapping her. I might do that for my next one, because I do feel really slow here. I was having Valeera DPS my priest delves, because I was healing, and that was great. That was fantastic. Love my BM Hunter. She's my main since vanilla. BM Hunter's a spec that I feel like is always there for me as an alt. I haven't ever mained it. I've never been a BM Hunter main, but I almost always have one bopping around somewhere. Glad they added more sources of delve keys. Did not enjoy doing the world events over and over again on alts. Yeah. Having delve keys come from Prey has been phenomenal for me. That feels like such a nice, tight little gameplay loop. Main since WoW decided to venture into other classes' expansions. Cozy spec. Turn off your brain, wait for things to die. Especially now that you're not balancing frenzy stacks anymore. Maybe I'm doing things... I do feel like I'm overcapping on focus a lot, but I'm just kind of pressing things as they come up, really. Maybe I need to refine my priority a little bit. Meow. Wanna come hang out? We're nearly finished with this one. I really want to do another delve after this with Valeera DPSing and see if it hurts. See if it sucks. I could find the middle of the thing. You can respec her mid-delve at the supply bag or whatever, but... You hear her? In theory, these are nice because they can heal my pet as well. But I don't know if I'm actually doing a whole lot of that. Oh. What? Poor kitty meowing as though she's deprived of love. You never quite know what she wants. It's very funny because sometimes she genuinely needs something. Like, she'll be standing or sitting in front of an empty bowl of food, silent as a statue, just waiting for the universe to fix it. Like, not a peep when her bowl is empty, like you'd think a cat would do. But then she'll sit in front of her water, which has been, like, cleaned and scrubbed and refreshed. And she'll be like, I don't know about this. I'm thirsty. And it's, like, full of super clean water. Like, her water gets clean more than mine does. It's not food. Her food's there. It's so funny. She's always been like that, too. She will not meow for food. You have to notice that her bowl is empty, but she will yell just because. It's so strange. You can't really expect cats to be consistent about anything. Sometimes I swear because she's blind, she's just echolocating. Like a dolphin. I'm just gonna... Sorry about that. Giving her a little extra top up just because, you know, it seems important to her. She's not asking for much. Cat knows how to beg for treats, so that's sometimes why she's yelling now, if not just to say hello, get pets, or a brush. They want to keep the obvious stuff safe for later in case of an emergency. Yeah, maybe. I am so close to finish with this. I don't really want to go up the hill. Supplies are over here. We can respec her. Do you guys have a favorite utility curio? I mean, it's kind of too late to take this one, but maybe I'll do it for next time. Number 2 is crazy. The second one? Mandate of Sacred Death? Mandate. Not really. Can one-shot big elites. 2% of maximum health. Very small chance to execute non-boss enemies. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. There's a caster. Love Time Lost Edict. I don't know if I noticed what they all do. I've been giving her Porcelain Blade tip, but I don't really know why. Is that why I get the execute now? Yeah, maybe. She can still herb something even when I've herbed it, right? Like, I'm not going to ruin her by picking the flower myself. Hopefully. See if this starts to feel much faster. Thalassian lumber is for crafting decor. All crafting professions can use it, and it's used to make furniture for housing. It is soulbound, or warbound rather, so you can pick it up and you can use it on any characters in your account, but you cannot buy or sell it on the auction house. And any character can gather lumber. You don't need to get a profession for it specially. This does feel faster. I feel like I should have been doing this the whole time. Salandria would have been a better Delph companion. As a paladin, she would have been able to actually fill all 3 roles, more personality. Keep forgetting Valera's there because she's stealth most of the time. Yeah. See if I can keep my pet healthy. I'm trying to roll heals on my pet as much as I can. Valera's not healing anymore, so it's kind of all up to me. Perhaps I should have my pet not taunt. Let's try with pet growl off so Valera can maybe tank. Wait, I thought I turned it off. Eh. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Was the water to your satisfaction? You're looking, it looks like it was. Come on up. Sorry, I know I got a lot of junk over here. What? Hi. Kitty, we just finished a Delph. Want to say hi? Meow. I don't think she'll stay very long, so we gotta get a little cat time. Hi. Your coat feels good. You know what I saved at my desk? Brush. What do you think? I stashed it so I could ambush you at this exact moment. She used to hate getting brushed, but she likes it now. Yeah. She's at that age where she needs a little help with her coat. And it looks so nice when we work on it, huh? Baby girl. Alright. I'm gonna be a pampered cat in my next life. Let's... Oh, we gotta pick up our loot. Kitty, tell me if you're gonna jump down, because I want to put you on the floor. I don't want you to jump. Are you heading down? Or are you still living and laughing and loving? I can't tell. She's headbutting my coat. Ow. What do you mean? That was so rude. You could sit on my lap. That would be nice, huh? You remember that? Remember when you used to sit on my lap? Yeah. There you go. Oh. What do we get? Champion rings. Undercoins. Crests. Far too much I haven't done yet this week. Been slacking grinding 10s. Have fun. Very nice. Let's do... I need to upgrade some gear, I think. Let's leave the Delph. Oh, you want more brush? Yeah, okay. I got you. I got you. See if I can upgrade any of my champion gear. I think I have a bunch of crests. I can play the game with one hand, right? So if that's the auction house and the bank is over here, then the upgrade is over here. Your dandruff is cleared up. Alright, we got champion. Yeah, any tier pieces, tier slots I feel like are pretty safe to dump gear into. I've got a catalyst charge ready to go for my gloves. Those are hero track. Can I trade up crests actually? Do I have enough extra? Venerable satchels of, so I've got, yeah, I can trade these into veteran crests. Kitty's giving me the business. And then we can learn this. She loves getting brushed so much now. It's so cute. He used to have no time for this. He used to be like, Mom, no, I can do it. Leave me alone. You having a good day? And then we can trade some more crest too. So 30 veterans. How many do I have? I have 160. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. So that should be another 2.5 levels worth of champion crest. I think I can do 3 more upgrades. You know, you can come find me anytime. I'll do this for you whenever. Let me catalyze my... Oh yeah, these are indestructible. Definitely want to use these. Yeah, this is all helping. Let's catalyze my gloves. See if we can get to 260 in the salt. This is not the catalyst. That's the catalyst. That's right. Yeah, because I've got veteran tracks, so this will bring them up quite a bit. Did you watch any of the race? Tiny bit. Little smidges of it. Mostly over the shoulder on another monitor, but I did actually see the, I saw the kill for, Illyria live. That was cool. Just by luck and happenstance. Primal Sentries. Heroic Talon Guards. Nice. It feels bad not DEing Gira this character, but like, I'm not an enchanter. She could probably make more gold, honestly, with enchanting just to disenchant stuff than she ever could with herbalism, because herbs don't really sell for all that much. Make it look so easy like the Olympics. Yeah, they really do. Can I brush your tummy? Just happened to switch from Echo Stream to Liquid at the exact moment they killed it. Rogue's got enchanting, and I spec'd it completely into disenchanting. You know, I think I might just. I'm never out herbing. Mining is valuable. Mining I will keep. But I'm literally not herbing ever. Oh, do I really want to do it? I don't know. She gets a lot of gear that she could shard. Yeah, I might do it. Let's see. Let's drop herb. It's not even fully leveled anyway. Unlearn. And then we'll pick up enchanting. You went down? And I can just spec her completely into disenchanting with like no no second thoughts about it, because I have another enchanter for actually making enchants. Been getting skinning now too. Is it pretty good? Really valuable to sell with quite little input. Yeah, it's like stuff I already had. And it just feels bad to vendor them. So now she has a disenchanting button. What? Miss Kira, what do you mean? Alright, I just put it on my bar. Oh, I put it on an actual hotkey. The only thing I'm not DEing is trinkets, because I genuinely don't know which ones are good. She's howling like she's never been loved before. We're gonna do... Blood Mallet? Is that what people do? BM Hunter trinket? That's a loud one. Can be, especially with the lures, yeah. Are any of these delve trinkets? Just kind of looking at a Blood Mallet for BM Hunter. Actually don't know how to... I wish I could filter this to delve trinkets. It looks like Glorious Crusaders is good. Just kind of like scanning that. Glorious Crusaders and then Fiber of Living Agony? Oh, there is a filter at the top? Let's do. Ah, ha ha ha. Yeah, because I'm literally just getting delve trinkets. So there we go. All right. Looks like Crusader's Keepsake and then drums. Perfect. So anything that is not those ones. Also, it's funny, that's not what I'm wearing. Do I have one? Nope. Do I have one in my bank? Oh, Sarah, thank you for the 53-month resub. Appreciate it. I don't think I've ever used Blood Mallet before. Wowhead is also great. Perfectly valid place of looking at like BIS trinkets and stuff. I don't know how you would figure it out otherwise. Did I save any? Nope. Okay. I'm just gonna get all my enchanting knowledge and skill points just by DEing stuff. That's gonna be her one job. I guess what I could do is I could try to figure out what the best trinkets are of the ones that I have. That might be a good place to start. Meow. Oh, I'm not allowed to DE that. I'll get it out of here then. I don't want it. Are you coming back? What could you possibly want? So I have 2 of these, so I definitely don't need both of them. Oh, this feels so good. All these Dawn crystals. Because I'm not going to have the enchanting skill to, like... She literally doesn't even have a runed rod. She probably doesn't even need one. These are pretty cheap. Later me problem. Later me problem. We're doing delves is what we're doing. I got time for another delve. Let's do... Twilight Crypts again. In my vault, I got hero drums and hero tier chest. Have a long think about what to choose. Ended up going for tier. Yeah, I think it's smart. I think getting tier early is usually what I try to prioritize too. Man, it is so sunny out that we're getting a lot of natural light bleed in here. Not me just realized I've gave away the puzzle box trinket twice now. Oh no. If it makes you feel any better, the word on the street is that puzzle box is super annoying to actually use. Not super fun when you actually have it. Yeah, you could totally get hero drums and delves. And it seems like as we get higher in the delve delve journey, we're gonna be able to like buy those sorts of things on the vendor. Does it actually require you to solve a puzzle? I don't know what it wants you to do. I've just heard that it sucks. I don't have one, and as far as I can tell, I don't want one. Puzzle box, definitely annoying. Drums trinket is good. It's not, like, BIS, but of the delve trinkets, it's good. If your character... And for some people, maybe it is BIS. Longish cast time trinket. Wish I could get more Myth Crush from delves, more time effective if you factor in time waiting for tanks. Yeah. Okay, let's do another 8. Valir is doing DPS this time. I have Phoenix Oil for my weapon. Yeah, I have Libram and Saptor's Paw right now. It's fine. I don't know. They're not really top of the list. Fearing how much effort I would have to put into this. Maybe it's just hard to find a spot to stand still long enough to use it. This tune's looking so good. Oh, thank you. She's coming along. I should maybe put disenchant off of my normal bar. I just don't have that many keybinds. I kind of have room. Ow, ow, ow. Cheese and crackers, that hurt. I don't have Valeera healing this time, so I need to make sure I don't actually take too much damage. Also, I haven't picked up the evasive elixir. Perhaps that's a problem. I think the purple void fits. You can't macro the puzzle box because of the cast time, so kind of irritating, especially for melee. Gotcha. Well, someone died. Try and save lust for the end of this delve if I can. It'd be cool if your thing procced and one-shot one of these elites. Just deleted them. Oh yeah, I can't pick the flower anymore. I dropped herbalism, that's right. I still have mining though. Ah, there's a ore somewhere and I can't see where. I have my pet not taunting so that Valeera maybe taunts, because my pet dies so easy in delves. I feel like it's easier. Not that Valeera will taunt, but maybe she'll like draw aggro. Oh, that's where it is. I was looking for that. And then this will show me where we're going. Yeah, I'm excited to see her do the one-shot thing, because I don't think I've noticed it yet. Oh yeah, the spear walls do show on the map. I don't know if I've ever like stopped to notice that before. Yeah, I think the extra damage is super worth it. I think this was so much slower before. Remember to need to check out what new pets we can tame. There is a section on WoW-Petopia, which is like the hunter pet fan site, that shows all the new models in Midnight. And that was where I went. I just kind of scrolled through all those to figure out what I wanted. Because they were all so nice looking. I got a bunch of new pets in Herondar. Harenir can tame them by default, but other hunters can tame them too once they get the Tome of, I forget what they call it, but it's like a flora-fauna taming thing. I'm already at halfway point. Can't go through that yet. I have my misdirect macro to misdirect onto my pet, so. Also, it's a good thing that the Loa or whatever, yeah, it is a Loa, that is doing laps doesn't one-shot you, because I would have died quite a bit by now if that was the case. Just standing in the middle of it. What's this do? Well, hi, Kieran. Welcome back. Oh yeah, you can totally see where the remaining locks still are. You can also see where your nemesis packs are, which is kind of nice. Let's try a larger pull than we perhaps should. Let's do 2 nemesis packs. What's the worst thing that can happen? Maybe we lust this. That was worth it, I think. Perfect. Those are scary packs. We'll be fighting the last boss a smidge longer, but that's okay. This is probably a mistake. These things give pretty okay buffs, but they take a while to kill. Eh. You know what? We're avenging Jelana. Oh, that's what the one shot looks like. That's nice. And we're ready for the last boss. That's nice. Happened kind of fast. Although I think I have to work my way through the rest of the delve to get the lever open. This is one of my guildies. This is my friend. It's so rude that this lasts for so long. He died in here 4 days ago. And his gravestone is still in here roasting him. That is one thing that the gravestones have done, is they've caused a few posts in our guild Discord being like, "This you?" Bro, what happened? Love finding guildy gravestones. It's cute because sometimes it's just a name that you don't know from another server, so whenever they do show you like an actual guildie, which I feel like they make a point to do. Like, I'm sure your guildy gravestones last longer. They seem to want that interaction. Banshee feared me through a locked gate in this delve once and had to restart it. Oh no! It almost sounds like a sweet trick, but I guess not. Yikes. Oh hey, the banner! I always forget to look for these. I don't ever loot them unless I trip and fall on them. I have to see them by accident in order to actually do them. Oh yeah, DPS Valyr is for sure the way. I have seen the error of my ways. Big fan. Nope, can't go this way. Although there is a thingy. Yeah, this is nice. I feel like these are going to go much quicker now. So many cool pet choices this expansion. Yeah. Thanks for the cozy stream. Thank you for being here. I'm in a dead guild, and only one guildie's online with any regularity, and I keep seeing his gravestone or his spirit in delves. I want more glam gravestones. I want some gravestones that look more exciting and fancier. If I'm gonna have an embarrassment marker in the game, I want it to be gorgeous. Leaning towards getting myself some potatoes. I was joking about getting a pair of potatoes and calling one of them mash 'em and the other one boil 'em. Elite tier. Never gets old. Give me one that's all cool like Beetlejuice's. I could still do that, that's true. I have the technology. And you should. I want my gravestone to say, "Here lies the most beautiful gnome in all of Khazmodan who can do no wrong and deserves cheesecake." Well, they can do no wrong anymore. Wow, the sanctified spoils kind of suck. Just like 22 gold and 70 ender coins? I don't think that's worth it. I'll take the extra lampposts, those are cute. And some champion legs, which I don't need, but I can disenchant now. Nice. Used a few keys today. I have 3 left. Any given day I could just kind of go through and smoke through the rest of those. Valyr's been getting leveled. I'm happy with Delve progress. I wish that the stories that I want would spawn again, though. I'm so close to Glory of the Midnight Delver. There's a mount for it, too, I think. Yeah. As soon as I get my last 3 things left. Oh, you know what I can do, actually? Is I need to do Parhelion Plaza. Even just on, like, a 1 or something. It's not going to be bountiful, but we can just do it. Let's do it on my hunter or my warrior. She needs the XP. It'll be fast, right? I can do this in 5 minutes, right? We'll have Valyria DPS, it'll be fine. Speaking of characters that have mining and herbalism. Why don't we just ditch herbalism again? Just unlearn. We'll go straight for enchanting. That'll be my new thing this expansion, is all my alts can just DE stuff. In Shadowlands it was engineering. Right now it's enchanting. Yeah, just in time for the end. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Although, that's what I said last time, that I fell behind. Oh. LSD? Thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. New camera angle. Yeah, got my desk rearranged. I'll probably keep working on it. I'll review the stream footage and decide how itchy it makes me. See what I can do. Parhelion has bombing run up, which I don't think I've done. I've done the discoveries, but I need to do another story so that I'm only 1 left. Aha! I'm learning my way around this one now. Knew it happened sooner. Knew it would happen sooner or later. Man, it looks like Audrey Feed Me Seaboard. I still have to watch that movie. Never done it. Alright, just a tier 1 on my level 83. I do want my Valyria to DPS and not heal, I think is what I decided. And we'll just switch her to the same curious that we were using. See how fast we can smoke through this. It's only a 1. I have a bomb. I can throw it. Enter the portal and destroy the stone. Anytime I get a new, whoa! Anytime I get a new Delve story, I'm always just super lost. Okay. Is that it? Imagine if that was the whole delve. Congratulations, you've done it. Oh no, there's more. Fine. I see. There's going to be a portal on each of these things. Okay. Can handle that. My hunter is now 87.5. That means handing in all the delve quests. Time to do first craft to 90. Nice. I wonder if I'm going to end up doing enchanting first crafts on this character. Or at least some of them. The glamours are pretty cheap. And you can get them without needing any knowledge points or anything. That might be a thought. I think I'll go home with my lunch, decompress with a bit of WoW. Nice. So there's the portal, there's the stone. What a strange delve story this is. You're just kind of waiting for it to go off. Yeah, that works. Mobinky, thank you very much for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. And well, you can get more. I wonder if I'm supposed to use those on other stuff too. I don't know. Like if I'm meant to be using those on the big elites or something. I feel like I'm just skipping a bunch of stuff. Maybe I'm skipping the normal amount of stuff. Blizz talked a lot about the War Within being a testing ground for delves. Kind of expected more from them in Midnight. I feel like they've iterated. Definitely still the same system, though. This one's wonky because there's, like, nothing for me to do in here aside from try to hit this thing without... Oh, wait, I didn't pick up the things. I needed more, bombs. Forgotten important piece. Sweet spot for people that really like them. It's pretty improved for me. We were talking about it earlier, but I really like not having to drag around any like candles or safe zone items, and I really like not having to swim. I don't mind a mild puzzle like the mirror thing, although I know those are controversial. Excited for labyrinths? I've heard a lot of people really excited for those. Yeah, I think they're improved too. Oh, the device only lasts for 38 seconds. Gotcha. Forgot those were going to be a thing. Yeah, they're not going to be a thing for a while. Labyrinths are 12.15, so they're quite far down the roadmap. Love Torghast, need it back. I also love Torghast, but I don't know. People did not agree at the time. Some of you did. This particular story feels a tiny bit underbaked to me. Just, it's a bit odd. Maybe there's more. No, time for the last boss. I mean, it's fast. I'll take that. How do I get to the middle? We're almost there. I can probably just run there and then fight anything that wants to follow me. Because a roguelite fan was having a blast. Yeah. I was hoping we would get a little bit more of that in Delves, like finding powers you can combo together. But not exactly. This delve is located up on the Isle of Quel'Danas. Quel'Danas? Where the March and Quel'Danas raid is. Not exactly where the portal is, but in the same little subzone. As long as they keep candle placement out of the mix. Yeah, that wasn't my favorite. It wasn't hard, it was just annoying. Those are my least favorite mechanics, where it's not an actual question of whether or not you're able to do it. It's just like busy work. There's no challenge there. There's nothing interesting. And you don't want it to be so hard that it's frustrating, but when it's not hard but it's just slow, it gets really boring very quickly. Tedious. Doesn't show up in my map. Yeah, it's the portal, the delve door is kind of hard to pick out on the map because it blends in a bit, but it is there. It's on kind of the left-hand side. There we go. See, now I'm checking every grave to see if it's somebody I know. Oh, I think I know them. I think that's a goblin warlock. And... oh, yeah, those are an upgrade. Take her back. How long do they persist? The graves? Seems variable. I ran across one for a guildie earlier that was 5 full days old. It's from April the 4th. Maybe 5th. How do you make your gold midnight? Right now, just from weeklies, really. I get gold from weekly boxes. Sometimes I sell off petrified roots or like enchanting crystals. I have not, or like I'll sell off ore and herbs that I picked up. I haven't really been crafting. I've been kind of lazy. What are they doing? It's logging off? I think so. Wasn't anything else I needed to do? No? Yeah, I was thinking now might be a good time for me to start spending my gold to buy WoW tokens to save BNet balance for the next expansion so that I can get like the epic edition of Last Titan. I think it's time for me to start saving up for the Last Titan so that when, you know, it's almost time, I'm not panicking trying to get the gold together for it so I don't have to spend any actual money. Because right now I feel like token prices are in a good spot because people are actually buying tokens with money to get gold for their raid tier. So I feel like they're about as cheap as they're ever going to be. I might see if I can pick up a couple. I've still got like 1 million gold saved for nothing really in particular. If I'm not going to do any investing, I may as well just start banking BNet balance for a couple years from now. Anyways, it is time for me to wrap up for the day. I'll be back tomorrow for a Friday morning stream. Maybe some more alt leveling now that I'm kind of getting caught up on my delves. Appreciate the company. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!